And College Ave Student Loans is with you to help cover costs all along the way. We offer stress-free private student loans for undergrads, grad students, for parents, even loans to refinance your existing loans. Whether you're starting college, already in the workplace, or just trying to figure things out, turn to College Ave and breathe easy.
Tour in 2019, they're playing for their first ever PIAA state title, and they got here by defeating Bellefonte in the first round, and they got through East Pennsboro, the District 3 champion, actually handled them pretty easily, 12-3, and then came back and beat West Mifflin in the state semifinals 2-1 on Monday afternoon. Holy Ghost Prep will be the home team here this afternoon, so Montour will get the first crack at it. And their starter this afternoon, Mason Syke, in the WPIL semifinals, he was absolutely fantastic, striking out 80, homered and drove in 3 runs. And last season finished with a just barely sub-4 ERA in 26.5 innings pitched, but he has become an ace for this team, or at least a counterpart to their starting pitcher, their ace, Dylan Mathiasen, who is not eligible to pitch here this afternoon. He maxed out in the semifinals, so he's ineligible to throw in the state tournament, or in the state championship game. Syke went 5-1 with a 2.03 ERA this season, 100 Ks in 70 innings pitched, and he is headed to Cal U. So he gets the ball here today for Holy Ghost Prep. Their starting pitcher this afternoon is going to take them out for the 18-5 Firebirds, and that will be Nick Henn, the left-handed senior, who will get the nod for Holy Ghost Prep here this afternoon. And for Henn, he's had a pretty good season himself. This should be a pretty good pitching duel. Overall, Henn is 8-2 with a 2.43 ERA. He's appeared in 15 games this season. And overall, he's thrown 49 innings of work, 32 hits, 22 runs, 17 were earned. He struck out 58 and allowed 2 home runs and walked 30. So pretty good pitching matchup here this afternoon. The sun has come out. There is no rain in the forecast until later this evening now, so we should have a pretty clear slate for baseball here this afternoon. There was a 1-run final earlier today. That was won by Everett 1-0 over Neshannock in the AA state championship game. 4 of the 4A finals have gone to extra since 2011. The last was the 2015 game. District 1 teams, where Holy Ghost Prep is from, 6-6 in the Class Quad A state championship games since 4 classifications were brought into effect in 2005, and there was a 10-year window where a District 1 team made the 4A final, and twice District 1 opponents have faced off against each other. So they are really the class district of the entire state when it comes to Quad A baseball. As Brock Janeda digs in from Montour, we'll take a look at the Montour starting lineup here. It's Janeda, Walker, and Lukovic, the first 3 up. Syke would bat 4th in this inning. We'll set the defense for you for Holy Ghost here in a moment as Henn gets that across, and it's 0-2. He's ahead in the count here early on. Janeda is the son of the head coach, Bob Janeda. Brock, the second baseman, to get things going here for Montour. That one is poked foul and slams off the wall just above us here behind home plate.
I don't know a lot about either team. Holy Ghost Prep is from Philadelphia, that's all I know.
And will deliver. The lefty looks in, fires. That one is ripped foul. Third base side and out of play.
I'm going to let the announcers do most of the talking.
Lighter crowd than our first game here this afternoon. Holy Ghost Prep from the suburban Philadelphia area. Montour from way out in the western part of the state, out in the Pittsburgh region. As Henn goes outside, and that misses for a ball. So 1 ball and 2 strikes to the leadoff man, Janeda. Temperatures in the 80s here. It's been rather humid thus far. For our first game is Janeda looks in, and that is high for ball 2. So 2-2.
Sorry guys if you hear my face going off. Or if you can't hear me.
And gets set. The lefty will deliver. That one's poked into shallow center. It's going to get down for a base hit. First batter of the afternoon. First base hit. And Montour's got its leadoff man on, and that'll bring up the first baseman, Nick Walker. Walker last season hit .511 with 30 runs scored. He has carried that over to a strong season once again for the Spartans. This was the second year in a row that Montour made the state semifinals. That one is punched in the air high, fly ball to center. And Robbins is there to corral it for out number one.
I don't even know what it is.
Catcher number 2, Matt Lukovic.
So Matt Lukovic will stand in for Montour, as there is one away. And Janeda standing at first. And outside for ball one. Throw over to first, not in time. Let's take a look at the Holy Ghost Prep defense for you, as you got Acosta and Jones on the corner, Golden Bomb and McCord control the middle infield. You got, of course, Hen on the mound, DeMarco behind the plate. And then Calic, Robbins, and Accord stretch across left to right in the outfield as the count goes to 3-0 on Lukovic. Pitch on the way is there for strike one. It's 3-1. And it jumped ahead of Janeda 0-2. That was a 2-2 pitch that he connected with his single. That one is hit a mile in the air. Gets lost up in the sky. And Acosta sliding in there to make the catch. Tough play. That was on a hazy day. Tough to see that ball, but Acosta came sliding in to make the stop, and there were two away. So in steps Mason Syke. Syke got the win in the quarters against East Pennsboro. He allowed 1 run on 4 hits. He also went 2 for 4 with 4 RBIs. So he is a complete player as they check the runner over at first. He is back. Holy Ghost Prep decked out in the camo uniforms today. And we'll look over. He's got that advantage as a lefty. He can see the runner clear as day. And it is punched in the air and lifted on the first base side. Acosta is moving over to make the play in foul territory, and he does just that. So no runs on 1 hit, no errors, and 1 left. We played a half inning. And Holy Ghost Prep coming to bat. You're watching the Class Quad A State Championship on the NFHS Network.
This NFHS Network Championship event is presented by Safer Sports. A safety innovation company believes in safety through science. Safer's ProTech football helmet cover is scientifically proven to reduce head force by up to 72%. Learn how football is played safer today. Visit safrsports.com. And by Academy Sports and Outdoors. Have fun out there.
Big Icky protects more than his quarterback. With Safer's ProTech, he's also protecting his brain.
For the last 3 years, I've been able to walk off the field without even a headache.
Big Icky is not just a football player. He's an all-ACC academic performer and on North Carolina State's Dean's List. He and his teammates wear Protex because they are scientifically proven to reduce force impact by as much as 72%. Football can be played safer. Safer through science. Safersports.com.
Holy Ghost Prep gets their first at-bats here this afternoon as we go to the bottom of the first inning. Just underway here, no score in this 4A state championship game. Today's umpires, Matt Bingaman is behind home plate, Todd Witters at first, Pat Kane at second, and Brad Reedy is at third base. Matt Bingaman has worked his way up through the ranks. He was a couple of opportunities to umpire the Little League World Series in Williamsport in consecutive years, and he is a long-tenured umpire out of the District 3 area. So congrats to him for drawing the assignment here this afternoon. Mentioned the weather here. There was some talk that there could be some storms that blow through here around the lunchtime hour. There's no rain in the forecast down until 6 o'clock tonight. And it is 80 degrees here, but it feels like 87 outside. There's an 81% humidity, dew point at 74%. And typically the ball will jump if it's humid out, but see if that plays a role today. Saw a couple of deep drives in our first game this morning with Everett and Neshannock, but nobody really threatened to put one out of here. Holy Ghost Prep lineup taking its first cuts. It's Zach DeMarco, who is at the plate first. The catcher stands in there against Mason Syke. Syke, the righty, gets that one across for ball one. Count square to 1-1. Holy Ghost Prep lineup for you. DeMarco, Mccord, and Robbins will start it. Mccord, Goldenbaum, Amati, Calic Jones, and Acosta. This team has been on a run in recent weeks as they put together a strong postseason performance so far, and they have ripped off a handful of games in a row as well. They've gotten hot at the right time without question. 4 seniors who will play college baseball, but it's really their underclass that is the strongest part of this lineup. Is Aiden Robbins leads with a .435 average. He's also got 27 RBI, but Reese Accord, 8 home runs, 36 RBI. He's got 8 doubles this season, hitting .400. And they have also gotten hot late in games, did most of their damage against Bonner Prendy in the latter stages of that game. That misses low for ball 3, so 3-2 the count to DeMarco. Or DeMario, I beg your pardon. And that one is punched right through the gap into left field. And Holy Ghost Prep's got its first base runner of the afternoon as well on a single by DeMario.
Shortstop, center by Tyler Mccord.
So here's Tyler McCord. McCord hitting .266. 61 at-bats, and he has got 19 hits this season, just 6 RBI, but does have 3 doubles. He is one of the 4 seniors headed to college. He'll play at Amherst. McCord, Dylan Rooney, Andrew Jones, and Liam Parsons are the 4 that are headed to college for Holy Ghost Prep. But again, it's Robbins and Accord who are the strongest in this bunch as I try to get DeMario over at first. McCord shows bunt, pulls back, and he did not offer at that, so it is 2-1. Syke delivers, and that one is, they appeal again, and no. So 3-1, so Syke has gone 3 balls to the first 2 batters. And that one's popped straight up, and coming in to make the play dangerously as he almost collided with the catcher that time. Third baseman Marculin, who flew in there not really communicating too well to make the play. There is just 1 out here. As Aiden Robbins, that was the first out. Aiden Robbins will punch one in the air to center, and that'll get down in front of Gallagher, the center fielder. And there are 2 on. So DeMario goes up to second. Robbins gets his first base knock of the afternoon. There are 2 aboard with 1 out. Mccord stands in, and he looks at strike 1. Two aboard and 1 away. As that one is outside for ball 1, so 1-1 the count out to Accord. He's also got a triple and 8 doubles to his credit this season to go along with those 8 home runs. And then he looks low, and that is ball number 2. So 2-1 the count. Syke has fallen behind yet again. Fell behind to DeMario. Fell behind to Robbins. Cord patient at the plate, looks at strike 2, and it's now 2-2. Two on. Still 1 out. That one is low, and it's a full count.
Pretty good game, guys, so far. Hopefully there's Pep wins.
Syke delivers, swing and a miss. And Accord is down swinging. Second out of the inning. First strikeout for Syke, and that will bring up Matt Goldenbaum. Second baseman's hitting .381 this season. 16 hits, 20 RBI. He has doubled 7 times and homered thrice, as they'll have a courtesy runner. Noah McDermott will run for DeMario. Robbins stands at first. DeMario, courtesy runner, and that will get the run in as Goldenbaum's poked to center, and sliding in and home is McDermott, and it's 1-0 in Holy Ghost Prep.
I'm happy to win now. I don't know if we're going to get the whole game, guys, but I'll definitely go towards the 5th inning.
That'll bring up Joey Amani, the designated hitter. So call it a single and an RBI for Goldenbaum. Holy Ghost Prep has jumped ahead 1-0. And Syke in a little bit of trouble here as he has had to work from behind a couple of times early on in the at-bats here. Delivers a 1-0, and that is low and away for ball 2, so 2-0 now.
Going through the whole game, guys. I don't know yet. I mean, right now it's
That one is across for strike 1. 2-1 the count to Amati. Amati this season with 15 RBI and doubled 4 times. Hit .326 with 14 hits. Rips that one foul, third base side.
oh no. Yeah, probably.
Third game here this afternoon. It's the 6A title game. It'll be Warwick and Liberty. And it's scheduled to start at 4:30. Probably going to be pushed back slightly as this got started late. That is low and away for ball 3. And again, a full count. This time to Amati. Will Calic is on deck for Holy Ghost Prep. Psych. That is low, and Amati will trot up the line to first as he is issued the walk. So that's going to load the bases here. Robbins to third. Golden Bomb will go to second. Golden opportunity here for Holy Ghost Prep to blow this thing open early. And that is going to send Bob Janeda out to talk to his starter, Mason Syke.
I mean, I'm going to try to do the whole game.
Trying to get him calmed down a little bit.
I don't want to do the whole game if it's a blowout. You guys know what I mean?
Talk about the importance of Dylan Matheson. We mentioned 7-1 this season, but ineligible to start here today because he had maxed out in the semifinal. Syke is a perfect complement, but Matheson tossed a no-hitter versus Newcastle last season, then threw a complete game 11 strikeout performance against Cathedral Prep in the state tournament. Last season went 5-2 with a 1.60 ERA, so the importance of not having him and Syke, and not even able to go to Matheson should Syke get in any kind of trouble, that is going to be key here. Is Holy Ghost Prep has a chance here in the bottom of the first, already with a 1-0 lead. And the count now 1-1 after that strike. Syke's already thrown 26 pitches in this inning. That is low. And it's 2-1, and again he falls behind in the count. Talked about the dominance of District 1, where Holy Ghost is from. District 7, where Montour is from, has had a team in the 4A state final in 5 consecutive years. None of them are repeat trips. That's across for strike 2, so it's 2-2. It's like delivered, and that is inside for ball 3. So another full count. It's like delivers, that is popped up in the air. And it is playable as losing it. Lukovic lost it, and he had it spin around, and it bounced right in front of him. And that will bring everybody back. We'll redo it here. is outside for ball 4. It's going to walk a run in as Robbins will touch home plate, and it's 2-0 Holy Ghost Prep. Amani will go to second. Golden Bomb to third. And 2 straight walks now for Holy Ghost Prep, and they got a 2-0 lead. It's starting to get away from Montour early here as Syke has fallen into some trouble. That is outside for ball 2, and once again, Syke has fallen behind in the count as Jones stands in. That is in there for strike 1. He has come back a couple of times for some big-time strikes, but all these times that he has fallen behind in the count here early on, until starting to weigh, this is a 33-pitch inning now for Syke. And that one's dribbled foul. So 2-2 the count to Jones. Jones hit .244 this season with 10 hits, 7 RBI. Got a good chance here. Bases loaded, 2 outs. And he'll call for time. 2-0, a pair of walks, and 3 singles here in the inning for Holy Ghost. They're trying to get after Syke early. That one is roped up the middle. It will get into center field for a base hit. Rounding third is Golden Bomb. Rounding third is Amadi, and it's 4-0 Holy Ghost Prep.
Okay, we show that. We show that replay. Woo! Going on?
So 4 runs as the inning ends on the out, but 4 runs, a pair of hits. Rather, 3 runs on 4 hits. And there is 1 left. Holy Ghost Prep has jumped in front. 3-0. Come back for the second inning. You're watching live coverage of the PIAA State Finals on the NFHS Network.
Oh, come on. They're not going to show the replay. That's the way of doing this. You guys see it next, let me know. And I will fix it. We'll do my best to fix it.
So back here at Medler Field, Lebrano Park, just to clear that up, Calic was thrown out at second. So that was the 3rd out of the inning, and that happened before Amadi could score. So that is why the run was wiped off. So it's 3 runs on 4 hit. But Holy Ghost Prep did its job. And Montour will try to get it back here. Cole Fleck with DH will lead it off for the Spartans. Shaky start for Mason Syke for Montour, as Hen has looked good so far for Holy Ghost Prep in 1 inning of work. And is outside for ball 1. And that will miss for ball 2.
Relax, relax, wait for your pitch. I mean, relax, relax, relax. To both hits for times if you need to.
And delivers. That is high and outside for ball 3, 3-0.
Relax, man, relax. Come on, man. Knock to the man, relax. Step off, relax, take a deep breath. Let's go.
So and tries to get back in it here, and that is low and inside, and that is ball 4. And Fleck will run up the first base line. He has reached on a walk. That'll bring up Jake Robinson, the shortstop. Robinson trying to
Hope it
get his team back in the mix here. And they'll go out to talk to Hen as he has fallen behind 1-0 here.
And a much
lighter crowd for this game. Everett, who won the 2A state final, they are from nearby Bedford, and that is not too far from here, not too far from Altoona, so an easy trip for most of the Bedford faithful to make the trip.
Excuse me. But I was definitely doing the game.
Ooh, inside, and did that graze Robinson? Yes, it did. So Fleck will go to second.
That game starts at 11.
Robinson has reached on a hit by pitch. Not what you want to see after you come out and talk to Hen. Ryan Gallagher, the center fielder, will stand in. For Montour. Robinson had 2 hits and 3 RBI in the win over East Pennsboro, and then he stands in there and takes that hit by pitch. So doing his part to help out the cause, and there are 2 aboard here for Montour as they're trying to get back in this game down 3-0 after a shaky bottom of the first, and Hen will fly that across the plate for strike 1.
June 17th at midnight. So this softball game, I just said, Kyle Egan's game, will be at 11 a.m. that day. I'll put that video up at midnight that night. So I'll go up on June.
And delivers. That is roped in the air to center, but playable for Robbins. Runners will not tag, and there is 1 away. Zach Stern, the left fielder, steps in for Montour as
Montour's making a comeback. They're trying to make a comeback. I mean, it's not really a comeback, but it is. But it's not like that.
And with 2 on, and there is 1 away.
Not that big of a comeback because they are.
Stern trying to get the base hit here that's going to bring Montour closer, as that one looked at, and it's high for ball 2. 2-0 now.
Try to figure out
Stern rips one in the air to right, and that is playable right there for Mccord. And everybody will retreat again, and there are 2 away. Got a good break on the ball off the bat. That was a laser to right. Tony Marculin will step in for Montour, trying to, again, get some of these runs across. Down 3-0, and got to hit a little bit here in this inning, but they have not been able to scratch these runs across or come up with the base hits after the walk and the hit by pitch. Hen has retired 2 in a row. That is outside, just missing the corner. It's been a pretty good strike zone so far by Matt Bingham, the home plate umpire. He has been fair. These guys have been a little bit inaccurate at times, but those corners, he has worked them pretty well here. That is punched in the air to center, and giving chase and running after it and making a great play is Robbins to end the inning. No runs, no hits.
1 1/2 innings.
No errors. 2 left. 3-0 Holy Ghost Prep. Come on back. We're at the bottom of the second. You're watching live coverage of the PIAA State Championships on the NFHS Network.
Because. 2 syllables, 7 letters, so much meaning. Because is an explanation, an answer to the question, why? It connects where we've been to where we're going. And at Highmark, the road ahead is altogether new. We are reinventing healthcare because it can be simpler, smoother, because it can do more. Get ready for healthcare that goes beyond care. Because life. Highmark, Blue Shield.
Bottom of the second inning here at Medler Field, Lebrano Park, as Holy Ghost Prep has a 3-0 lead after a strong first inning at the plate. They were able to get 3 runs across, had a shot at a 4th, but heads up throw from center. Got the runner at second, prevented the 4th run, so try to find any kind of silver lining in that inning for Montour. That was definitely it, but they had a chance to get back on the board here and could not scratch any of those runs across in the bottom or the top half of their inning. So we stay at 3-0. And Isaac Acosta, the first baseman, will stand in for the first time this afternoon. Acosta .353 this season. And he drove in 7. Scored 10 times and 40 plate appearances. It's a big cut, and he is down swinging. Back to the top of the order we go. Zach DeMario. Syke has seemingly settled down as he gets ahead in the count this time 0-1, and sometimes that's all it takes. It takes that tough first inning like that. It was a 38-pitch first inning for Syke. That one's outside, so 1-1. And they are asking a lot of him today to eat up these innings, stay efficient, and do enough to keep his team in it. And he is having a battle here. This is a potent Holy Ghost lineup and a very well put together lineup as well. DeMario leading things off, hitting .311 coming into play here this afternoon. And that one is punched in the air, headed towards the gap in right center. It gets down for a base hit. He turns first and headed towards second, but will retreat. That's his second straight single. for DeMario, and that will bring up Tyler Mccord with another chance here. Mccord popped out to the catcher his first time up. Robbins on deck now for Holy Ghost. Speaks to the importance of that .311 average, top of the lineup. Solid leadoff hitter for this Holy Ghost team as McCord swings and misses for strike one. That one is high for ball one. 1-1 the count. Snap throw over by Syke, and DeMario is back. A little slow to get up there as he went back to the bag hard. Might have jammed his hand, or but he is still down.
Oh. What happened? Now rewind that again.
And he's sitting up now, so that's a good sign.
Rewind that. And see what happened.
It have been coordinated here, and Syke will deliver. That is high.
Oh!
But that is in there for a strike as McCord ducked, but that was across the zone.
Hit him! Look at me, hit him!
Swing and a miss by McCord, and he is down on strikes. Third strikeout for Syke as Aiden Robbins will step in. He singled and scored a run in the first. And we'll get a courtesy runner. Noah McDermott once again for DeMario. Syke delivers, and that is low for ball one. Good cut that time by Robbins, but chipped foul. So McDermott will go back to first. That one is low and brings a 2-1 count now to Robbins. Inside and high, and the throw down to second is going to be in time. So they get McDermott at second for the third out. No runs on one hit, no errors, nobody left. It is still 3-0 Holy Ghost Prep here in the 4A state final.
Big Icky protects more than his quarterback. With Safer's ProTech, he's also protecting his brain.
For the last 3 years, I've been able to walk off the field without even a headache.
Big Icky is not just a football player. He's an all-ACC academic performer and on North Carolina State's Dean's List. He and his teammates wear ProTechs because they're scientifically proven to reduce force impact by as much as 72%. Football can be played safer. Safer through science. Safersports.com.
The NFHS Learning Center is the leader in online education for the interscholastic community. At NFHSLearn.com, you can Find over 70 courses, including more than 30 free courses, such as concussion in sports, heat illness prevention, sudden cardiac arrest, and protecting students from abuse. To learn more, visit the NFHS Learning Center.
Top of the third we go from Medler Field at Lebrano Park. The Quad A state title game. It is 3-0 Holy Ghost Prep. 0-1-0 for Montour and 3-5-0 for Holy Ghost Prep. As Hen will come back out to the mound. And due up for Montour, it will be the top of the order. So Janeda, Walker, and Lukovic. Janeda will lead it off here for Montour as he stands in. He has a hit to his credit here already today. That is poked. After Janeda, it'll be Walker and then Lukovic. If anybody gets on, it'll be Syke. That one is popped up in the air. Foul territory will get out of play. Ripped third base and carefully played over there at the corner, and there is going to be a tag out as the collision with Acosta and Janeda at first base, and Janeda is slow to get up. Solid play by Jones made at third, and Janeda and Acosta, the throw was a little wide and drew Acosta off the bag, and he had to adjust to make the tag, and those two with a violent collision, and Janeda is still down. So hopefully Janeda's okay as he gets to his feet, shakes it off, and he will stand on that first base bag. And Acosta was okay from the get-go. It's good to see both guys. All right, as and good sportsmanship there displayed by both. No ill will intended there by Acosta. It was just a throw he had to make the adjustment to, and the umpires confer. Bigeman and Todd Witters agree that he is out at first. That's going to bring up Nick Walker. Nick Walker flew out to center his first plate appearance and has thrown 31 pitches and 2 1/3. 1 hit, 1 walk so far. Faced 10 batters as Walker skies that one foul and out of play. stay tuned for the next game, our 6A state title game, as Warwick and Liberty will do battle. And again, that's scheduled for 4:30 first pitch, but that looks like that is going to be a slightly later than scheduled. That Warwick team with 32 home runs this season. And there figured to be some possible fireworks here in the 6A title game. Tomorrow, classes 1, 3, and 5. Same times scheduled, 10:30, 1:30, and 4:30. They will all come your way tomorrow here from Medler Field at Lebrano Park. There was a time when they played all this tournament at Shippensburg, Riverside Stadium, which is now known as FNB Field. In Harrisburg City, that was the site for a while. Altoona, the site for a while. Only Shippensburg has hosted the state title round more, the championship round more than Medler Field at Lebrano Park has. That is looped into right, and it's going to get down for a base hit. So Walker reaches. Matt Lukovic will stand in. Lukovic popped out to first. Finals have been here since 2011. Before that, it was Blair County Ballpark in Altoona. And then it alternated between Commerce Bank, Riverside Stadium, which is now F&B, and Bowman Field and Williamsport. Only Shippensburg, though, 15 times, as Shippensburg University hosted the state baseball finals. They did so from 1977 to 1992. And only Medler Field and rather, only Shippensburg has hosted the finals more than Medler Field. So this gorgeous ballpark here in State College is carving out its own chapter in history as the longest standing, or it's about to be the longest standing field to host these finals. That one has popped a mile in the air again. Acosta, who's been busy, in there to make the play again. There are two away. That is the third time he has come in to make a out on a pop-up. And just in case you're wondering, the defending champs that are making the return trip to State College this season, it's only Halifax in Single A and Bethel Park in 5A, as defending champion LaSalle was knocked out in the 6A quarterfinal. Liberty clipped them. In 2A, Schuylkill Haven was the defending champ. They lost in the quarters. Shenango, who opposed them last year, did not qualify. 3A, Tyrone and Ole Valley neither qualified for the state tournament this year. That one's punch foul and will hit one of the suites and bounce around. Newcastle and Wyoming area. Newcastle did not qualify this season. Wyoming area lost in the first round. That's in Quad A, this bracket. Bethel Park and Redland. We mentioned Bethel Park returns. Redland did not qualify. In fact, that's pretty much it for that run of Redland Little League World Series players. We saw them last year. That one is driven in the air to left. That's going to get down and one hop off the wall. Karen back towards the track. Rounding third and scoring is Walker. And Sykes going to help his own cause as he is in there with a double. Good piece of hitting to that part of the park by Syke. That gets Montour on the board as the courtesy run for Syke. That is Maddox Tarquino who's going to courtesy run as Syke doing the damage. And then, of course, in 6A we mentioned the defending champs. North Allegheny did not qualify for the state tournament. Kind of a surprise as they were the favorite going into 6A when the season began. And they did not even get to the WPIL final or qualify for the state tournament. And then LaSalle, we mentioned, they were knocked out in the quarters by Liberty. 3-1 now is Holy Ghost Prep. Still has the lead, and Hen still working on the mound as Syke, with that RBI double, has gotten his team on the board. Big swing and a miss by Fleck, who walked at his first appearance. Penn's now up to 41 pitches early in this game. That is low for ball 2, 2-1 the count. Swing and a miss by Fleck. Squares the count at 2-2. Jake Robinson on deck for Montour as we are here in the top half of the third inning. Just about halfway through this Quad A state title game, and it's a 2-run lead for Holy Ghost Prep. That is low for ball 3. 3-2 now to Robinson. Or rather, Fleck with Robinson on deck. And Fleck will draw the walk, his second of the game. Jake Robinson was hit by a pitch his first at-bat this afternoon. First plate appearance this afternoon. RBI double by Mason Syke, the run here for Montour in this inning as Henn and DeMario will talk it out on the mound. 2 aboard here with 2 out. Tying run on first. Go ahead run at the plate for Montour. That is roped right at the second baseman, Goldenbaum, and he cannot handle it. Rounding third and cut. Safe at the plate is the courtesy runner Torquato, and he slides in there to cut the lead to 1. That was a hard hit ball, so we'll see how they score it. Hit or error, but misplayed at second by Goldenbaum. And there was a slight hesitation by Goldenbaum to throw home. That was just enough. Torquato with a heads-up base running. And just enough to beat that tag. That is... They're still discussing that, whether that's going to be a hit or an error. We'll see how they officially score it. And that is a fielding error. So Robinson reaches on the fielding error. Fleck moved over to third on the play, so he is the tying run at third. And the go-ahead run at first is Robinson. And Ryan Gallagher at the plate trying to add some more here. What's been a competitive back-and-forth game here early on. Swing and a miss by Gallagher, and that is going to do it for the inning. 2 runs, 2 hits, 1 error, and 2 left. It is 3-2 Holy Ghost Prep. They're coming to bat in the bottom of the third. You're watching the PIAA State Championship on the NFHS Network.
What rhymes with great?
Participate.
Where does greatness start? Here, in the classroom. On the stage.
In the pool. On the field. Where will your greatness take you?
To better grades.
To more friends. Yeah! Be great. Participate!
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. how to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 12 million participants in America who take part in high school sports or activities.
We go to the bottom of the third here from Medler Field, Lebrano Park. It's 3-2 Holy Ghost Prep in the Quad A state title game. A 2-run inning by Montour. Fielding error and a big RBI double by Mason Syke, who is back out to work on the mound for the Spartans. Has cut this down to 1. 2-3-0 for Montour, 3-5-1 for Holy Ghost. Holy Ghost Prep, and due up, it is going to be Robbins, Accord, and Golden Bomb. So the heavy part of the order for Holy Ghost Prep. Syke falls behind 2-0. Quick conversation at the mound. Syke is over 50 pitches now on the afternoon at 54. Gets across for strike. That one is low and in the dirt, and it's 3-1 on Robbins. Syke, and that one is foul back behind home plate. Syke delivers. Swing and a miss by Robbins, and he is down on strikes. Fourth strikeout for Syke. Now to bring up Reese Accord, who struck out in his first plate appearance this afternoon, the right fielder for Holy Ghost, as they're trying to get those runs back. Had a 3-0 lead. Montour with 2 runs in the top half of this inning, as that one is fouled out of play. Sky-high pop-up. Playable for the shortstop Robinson, but he is called off by the left fielder Stern, and there are 2 away. Matt Goldenbaum is due up here. He had singled and driven a run and scored a run. Syke can't get that across for strike 1, so it's 1-0. Oh, throws his bat. Hefty swing. That one lands off the face of the Montour dugout. Syke delivers outside for ball 2. 2-1 now to Goldenbaum. Oh, and he went? Yes, he did. And that is strike 2. Good call by Matt Bigham and the home plate umpires. It looked like he did go around. And that one one is low, hits the dirt, and bounces in front of the catcher, Lukovic. So 3-2 the count now to Golden Bomb as bags are empty and there are 2 outs here in the bottom of the third. And that is right down the middle and just misses as Golden Bomb will draw the walk. Joey Amati will stand in now for Holy Ghost Prep. It is punched in the air and trending foul. And one brings the count to 1-1. Psych. That one outside is ball 2, so 2-1. Golden Bomb standing on first. Amati at the plate. Walked his first time. Appeared to have scored a run, but was thrown out, or rather, Golden Bomb was thrown out before he could get across. That is high for ball 3. 3-1 the count now. So far, these teams have combined to go 8 of 24. And with runners in scoring position, Holy Ghost Prep better so far, 2 for 3. That one gets away from the first baseman, Walker. And up to second goes Golden Bomb. So an error piece for each side. That one is ripped in the gap into left. Rounding, he's going to stop at third. Now he's going to get sent home after it's misplayed in left. And scoring is Golden Bomb. And into second, it's going to be an RBI single for Amati as he advanced on the misplay. But it is an RBI for Amati, and it's 4-2 Holy Ghost Prep. So a throwing error, and then the misplay in left by Stern leads to the run. And Amati advances to second on that. So chance here again for Holy Ghost Prep, but a pop-up into foul territory first base side. And out of play as Walker made an effort for it. Psych is up to 68 pitches already. We're in the bottom of the third, so as they say, it's getting late early for Psych. So Will Calic at the plate now for Holy Ghost Prep. And he looks at strike 2. Two errors in the inning now for Montour. That one is punched foul and slams into the roof here. So we'll do it again. It's 0-2. Low in the dirt, and that's going to send, they're going to send Amati home. He will slide in there safely. Heads up coaching and base running by Holy Ghost Prep, and they get both runs back. It's now 5-2 on the pass ball Third error in the inning by Montour. It doesn't go as an error. I beg your pardon. It goes as a pass ball. So 2 errors and a pass ball in the inning. That's low and in the dirt again. As Calic will continue to stand in there. It's 2-2 now. Base is empty after the error. That's chopped up the first base side, but foul.
Guys, I made this end today after this inning.
Holy Ghost Prep 6 of 12 at the plate so far. With runners on, they're 4 of 7, and runners in scoring position are 3 of 4. And there's another one in the dirt. And with 2 outs, they're 3 for 3 so far. This has been execution at its finest here for the Firebirds in this state final so far. Semifinal was their first in school history. This is obviously their first state final. The 5th innings have been the key in the last 2 games, scoring a majority of their runs in that inning, but they have gotten 5 across here in the first 2 2/3. As that one is high, and it's ball 4. Second time today that Calic has walked, and that will bring up Andrew Jones, who singled in his first plate appearance this afternoon. That is in there for ball 1. Psych delivers, that is foul in the foul territory, but playable. And moving on to make the play is Marcoulin. And that is it. So 2 runs, 1 hit, and 1 left. After 3, it's Holy Ghost Prep with a 5-2 lead over Montour. Come back for the 4th inning. You're watching live coverage of the PIAA State Championships on the NFHS Network.